Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the trouble with marketing funnels and why I hate them. Actually, I should say why I have a love-hate relationship with them. Okay, so you all have heard of a funnel. I'm going to draw a little picture for you. And in the funnel, you have this tornado-looking thing. And you have at the top of the funnel, you have a free offer or a very small offer, and then you're just moving people down and assuming that everyone wants the same things and needs the same things. Now, this worked insanely well for like 4 to 5 years. Insanely well. You could get people up at the top and just quickly move them down with the right offer, and it still works to a degree. I don't think that it works as well as it used to, and here's why. You are assuming that everyone is on a linear path and that everything they could possibly need is within that linear path, and that there is no deviation from that path, right? So you have a free offer or a very small offer, and then you have a medium-sized offer, and then you have this, and then you have the signature service, and you just assume people are going to stay on in the funnel all the way from free all the way to signature. And unfortunately, that doesn't work half the time. And so what ends up happening is the people who you would normally maybe get that way, they hop off the boat about here because you're taking too long and you're giving them things that they don't necessarily need. And you're not directing them to the right places within those emails in order to get them to sign up. Or you're getting people through the funnel. I'm not doing this well. Okay, you're getting people, I can't do this. You're getting people through the funnel, and then right about here, I'm gonna stop trying. Right about here, they hop off the boat and they never hear about this. Or even still, you get them into what's called a nurture sequence, where they've got their free thing, and they either hop off the boat immediately because that's the only thing that they wanted, which there's no way around that. That's just how that's gonna go. But what could be happening is that you might send them an email, maybe your third email, where you're like, hey, this is what I do for people. And you're listing out all of your services instead of going for this guy right out the gate. And then what's happening, and people may not be ready to buy that, and you can still give them the other offers slowly down the pike, but we want to direct them to this and say, hey, I do other things. This is just my signature pack. I wanted to introduce my signature package to you. If you want to know more about what I do or the a la carte type things that I do, go to my website. Okay, but you've gotten some people who are automatically interested in this, and they can skip and bypass the rest of that crap. That they don't necessarily, not that it's crap, you probably have amazing things, but they're able to bypass that and hire you right away if the service is what they need. And oftentimes, personally, if I'm getting on somebody's mailing list and I'm giving them my email address, whatever they're doing on the free thing is something that I need. And likely what's happening is that the actual signature package or something below that is what I also really need and maybe don't know it yet. Okay? So The problem with assuming a very linear pathway is that some people aren't interested in going the whole way, and oftentimes we can end up annoying the hell out of them, and then they jump off the boat. So one thing that's really key for you to understand in marketing is what is your turnaround time for a sale, meaning how long is the decision making time for your clients. When they are here, are they ready to buy? Or is this timeline 6 months? Is it 2 weeks? Is it sending them to your YouTube channel to see a whole bunch of videos, realizing that you do in fact know what you're talking about, and now I'm ready to buy your signature offer? What is their buying pattern like? And I'm not saying that everyone, again, that's assuming a linear pathway. I'm not saying that everyone is going to follow that arc. But what I am saying is there is going to be a trend. And I'm going to say this as somebody who takes a long time to buy. I need you to provide me value, and likely that value is not going to be in my inbox because I don't often read emails. And 95% of the reason for that is when I open the email, if I have to scroll and scroll and scroll to get to the bottom, I'm not reading it. I'm not. So if it were me, and this is what I do with my clients, I say, look, nobody's going to read that. Nobody wants to read that. And emails take up so much of people's time. I give people about 3 or 4 emails, and I'll open them and look at them. I don't necessarily read them, but I do open them and look and see how long they are. And if they're too long, then I don't read them. So you get the TLDR. Give someone the abbreviated version of whatever it is you want to say, and say, look, hey, if you want to read more, click here, and it'll take you to a blog post. Your email should not be blog length. Nobody has that kind of time. Nobody cares that much. When I go to a person's website to read their blog, guess what? I know what I'm getting myself into. I know that I am prepared to sit down and read for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Right? Nobody is trying to do that in their email inbox. They have thousands of emails. I will tell you exactly how many emails I currently have in my inbox. Unread emails, 2,208 between all of my inboxes. And there is a number of things that have been opened but not read. Don't do this to people. If you are selling something, get to it. If you're trying to direct them to a blog post, you pull one small bit of that blog post out and it says, hey, blah, 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 I wrote about this topic, that's great. Here's your tip to read more. If you like this tip and you want to read more about this particular topic, go to my website. And when you're on your blog post, at the very end of that blog post, it should say, hey, did you like this? Would you like me to go more in depth on a topic like this? Sign up for my email list. Because what you should be doing in your emails is take a particular tip, like for instance, this particular part about emails and how they need to be short, sweet, and to the point, and send them to another place where someone can commit to reading a full-length blog post, okay? So what happens is I take this little tip, even though this entire video is about funnels, I'm taking this one tip that the emails should be short, sweet, and to the point, and I give an example, a different example in writing. So, and I put this into real world applications within the email. So the content is different. The idea And the tip is the same. Should not be more than 3 to 5 sentences long. Then you can say, here are 3 articles that I wrote, check them out. And then under that one little blurb, you say, want to read more about this or want to learn more about this? Here's a link to my YouTube channel. Send them off. You will get people to open your emails if you respect their time and their intelligence. That's what I'm going to say. Don't be a jerk in your emails. This was a trend a few years ago where you had to insult someone. People thought that insulting someone was a way to get them to open up their blog posts or their emails. And oh my God, I'm so glad that that has stopped because it was obnoxious. Anyway, so the idea here is that not everyone is going to follow a linear pathway. So this is why I hate funnels. I have a love-hate relationship with them. And I do have other ideas and other things that have worked for me. So if you would like to learn more about that particular, a different way to do marketing, I would love to sit down and talk with you, because if this isn't working, it's because you're following a linear pathway and it's time to change the game. So this is something that I teach my clients how to do. This is something I work with my clients on how to do, and I have a different system of doing it, and it works. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later. See ya.